So my name is Erin, and I thought I'd do a series on women going through menopause. Mainly because I'm 45, and I am going through menopause, and I knew nothing, absolutely nothing about it. Absolutely nothing. Except for, like, the little things you hear throughout growing up that, like, there's, the memory issues and the hot flashes and things like that. So I'm I'm learning as I go, and I thought I'd do a series on it just to help other people. So first, let me explain to you how I ended up with going through menopause at 45. Last year, 2021, October, funny thing, October 4th, I got called. I had to send my doctor. I asked my doctor about. I was having some issues, some pains, and so she's like, "Okay, let's do a ultrasound and see what was going on." They did the ultrasound October 4th. 2 hours after that ultrasound was done, I got a call from my doctor, and he's like, "We found something, and there's a problem." And I'm like, "They just finished the ultrasound. What do you mean there's a problem?" He goes, "Yeah, we need you to come in," and they came in, so I went in, and they had found some masses on my uterus, and they were growing. Well, long story short, I had to have a hysterectomy done. And so my doctor, the cancer, because it turned out it was cancer, the doctor was like, we did the hysterectomy. We left your ovaries. He said this. He said, "We left your ovaries so you won't go through early menopause." I'm like, awesome, great, very cool. Well, November and December went by, and I'm like walking around, like, holding my stomach. I'm like afraid. I guess my stomach was gonna fall out. When I had the hysterectomy done, there is a couple of things I wish I had known beforehand, before it was done. One, I wish they explained to me what exactly entails when they do a hysterectomy. Here's a couple of things. I have 4 insertions, just 4 little tiny marks. I can show you 2 of them because they're on my stomach. There's 1, there's 2, and then I have like one here somewhere. Oh, here's the other one, and then there's another one here. So those are the 4 marks they did when they did the hysterectomy. When I assumed they were going to cut me, and take it out. No. Those 4 marks are all that was there. They just did 4 marks, cut into me, and pulled it out through my hoo-ha. I didn't know this. So when I woke up after the surgery, I'm like, "Oh my God, why do I hurt down there?" And she's like, "Well, we had to dilate you like you were having a child and pull your womanly parts out of your hoo-ha." And I'm like, "Why didn't anybody tell me this?" She goes, "Well, the doctor should have told you." And I'm like, "Yeah, he didn't. I didn't know." So there's some information on that. 2, right after I got out of the hospital, after they did the surgery, I saw the cancer doctor once after that. He's like, "We got it all. You're good to go." That was it. I didn't see him again after that. They didn't give me any pain meds. They didn't give me anything. I just had surgery, and I got no pain meds, no nothing. I was literally pushed out onto my own, and they're like, "Have fun." So I'm like holding my stomach like, like this, hope like I'm having a baby, But it healed itself. It was good. And for the first, I think, 2 weeks, I didn't really leave the bed. I did need help going to the bathroom, getting up and doing that. But for the 2 months, I made sure I kind of babied my stomach, that area down there, just to make sure that it healed. So it did. And so January went by, and then in February, I started having pains right here. Let me see, like right there on both sides, actually. It was right here on the sides and here. Um, Now, since they had already found cancer once, I was really worried about them finding it again. So then I also started having discoloration and the pains as well as numbness. So I called my doctor and I'm like, hey, this is my symptoms. She's like, okay, come on in. Went in and saw my doctor. I told her the symptoms. She's like, that doesn't sound good. That kind of sounds, we're going to send you for a mammogram. I said, okay. 2 weeks later, after they sent the referral to the mammogram office, which is the breast center, the cancer breast center, they called me for an appointment. I'm like, cool. I explained my symptoms, like I explained them to my doctor, and she's like, that sounds a little more severe than what we think. We're going to have to do a breast diagnostic as well as a breast ultrasound, not just a mammogram. We need another referral to get that going. I said, okay, not a problem. Called my doctor back, or the doctor's office, and they're like, well, your doctor says that since these are new symptoms, well, you need to come back in. I said, these aren't new symptoms. These are the exact same symptoms I told her were wrong with me. What is, oh my. I went back in. Now, so far it's been about a month from that point, from the first time I saw my doctor to me going back in and seeing him again. It was a month. I had to see a different doctor because the other doctor was busy. So when I went and saw my doctor, at this point, I explained what was going on. And she's like, okay, I'll send in a new referral. If you don't hear anything within 2 weeks, give us a call back. I said, okay. A month went by. I heard nothing. I called them. I was on hold for 4 hours just to get to a person. Just nothing. Just to leave a message and for them not to call me back. So I'm glad these people think that, this is really funny and it's a giant joke. Because I'm guessing after, what was about 2.5 months of wondering if I'm going to die of breast cancer, and the doctor's just being like, oh well, we're just going to leave it on the referrals desk for a month and a half. So finally I get a call and they're like, you have this is a reminder that you have an appointment on blah 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 date. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Apparently, they just decided that instead of calling me, making the appointment with me, they're just going to make it, and I don't know, at random. That's what they did. They literally made an appointment at random without talking to me, and this is the referral people. So when I call their breast cancer people, they're like, yeah, the referral people called us and made the appointment for you. And I'm like, yeah. Anyway, so I went, and basically what a breast diagnostic and a breast ultrasound is you get the mammogram and a breast ultrasound of your breasts, and they give you the results right then and there. So I went in, they did it, and she's like, you don't have breast cancer. And I'm like, yes. She goes, what made you maybe think you had breast cancer? And I'm like, well, I had a hysterectomy last year, just a couple of months ago. And, well, at this point, it would have been a year. No, because November 4th, we're not there yet. But about a year. And the doctor said they weren't going to take my ovaries, so I won't go through early menopause. And I started having pains in my breast, so I thought maybe I had cancer because the reason they did the hysterectomy was because of the cancer. She goes, I'm sorry, what? I said, well, they did it. No, she goes, no, I don't, no. He said, what about menopause? I said, they didn't take my ovaries so I wouldn't go into early menopause. She's like, okay, first off, no matter whether they take your ovaries or not, when they did your hysterectomy, you're going to go into menopause because your ovaries at that point have nowhere to go. And all of that stuff that's going on there, that's trying to go on there, it's got nothing. There is nothing there left. And yeah, you are going to go into early menopause whether they keep your ovaries there or not. And I'm like, why did he tell me I wouldn't go into early menopause if they left my ovaries? She goes, I don't know. And so I'm like, great. So she goes, that's what's going on. You're going into menopause. You were starting menopause. And I'm like, okay. So I go see my doctor. I'm like, thank you. Make an appointment, go see my doctor. I'm like, okay, so I don't have breast cancer. I'm going through early menopause. I said, here's the problem. I said, great, it's early menopause. We know what's wrong. I'm very angry. I mean, angry as in I'm punching holes in the wall. I don't know how my husband deals with me. I honestly don't. I'm having anxiety attacks like you wouldn't believe. At first I thought I was just like having an allergic reaction to some tea I was drinking, because it's about the same thing. You can't breathe. It's insane. And then I'm having hot flashes. I don't have any migraines yet, which is good. I'm not depressed, but I can't sleep. And I'm like, can you guys give me any medication, anything to help this? She literally looked at me and said, I'm sorry, we don't give any medications anymore because they all cause cancer. So, what do I do? I'm like, I don't know how to deal with this. This is new to me. I've never had this type of anger. I mean, I've usually been like, oh, very happy, very go lucky, very excited. And now I'm trying to deal with this anger, this anxiety, this mood swings. I mean, I will cry at a drop of a hat. And apparently I'm supposed to be eating. I'm reading this book here. Let me show it to you. This book is really helpful. It's called fucking Fly. It's not what it's called. There was just a fly annoying me. Manage Your Menopause Naturally. And it's by Marion Stewart. I got it at Barnes & Noble, and it's helped me out a lot. A lot of the stuff in it, when I first looked at it, when I was looking at it at Barnes & Noble, and like, here, where was it? Here we go. Mood swings and depression. I don't have depression, but I do have the mood swings. It says how to feel better. Avoid processed foods. Cool. And then it says include plenty of greens, nuts, seeds, and berries in your diet. Now, me being the smartass at that point I was, because I'm thinking, I'm not, it's menopause. I can deal with that all on my own. I'm thinking, nuts, berries. What do I look like? I live in a forest. Now, at this point, I'm thinking I can do this all on my own. I am a strong, powerful woman. I can do anything on my own. I can't do this on my own. And so I did buy the book, and I'm reading it, and it is very helpful. A lot of the stuff in here is very helpful, and this is now my new Bible. It's helping me out a lot. I'm also reading this one here. It's like it's a little bit of meditation. And basically, this one you just, you write down how you feel. It's like a journal, but it has like mindset before meditation. It's got a lot of questions, that you can answer. And I think having a journal will help me get through the menopause that I'm dealing with. There is a couple of things that I have noticed. Work. I work at a hotel. And first of all, if you work with the public, don't go through menopause and work for the public. It's not a really good idea. Hang on. Because with working with the public, they can make you angry at a drop of a hat. I mean, all they had to do is say something small like, "You're stupid," and the public seems to do that a lot. If you watch any of my TikTok videos, I had some guy tell me, because this is what I was like wearing this shirt and my pants. These are all pants. These pants go all the way down, but see, you can see my midriff here. And I had some guy in Walmart tell me I need to put clothes on, and honestly, if I wasn't so more stunned, I was kind of like, and it took a second for it to. I probably would have hit him. Because with menopause, it's the tiny things that you'll either start crying, become very angry, and possibly sometimes violent. And these are the things I'm trying to get through. Right now, like, I did my nails because I got bored. And because, see, the spiders, they're supposed to go all the way across the nail, so I cut them out. It's, I found having a hobby and doing things to keep me busy, to keep me busy, helps keep my mind set on other things, not on what the issues that I'm dealing with. As far as the menopause, if I don't think about it, maybe, I am still going to, go through the book, do what it tells me. Like, it tells me to do yoga. And I have Vasa Fitness, and they have a yoga class. So I'm going to start going to those. It also talks about some vitamins. And I'm going to start taking those vitamins that it talks about as well. So this is episode 1. This is me. This is, right now I think I'm having an anxiety attack. Just trying to breathe through it. The sleeping I'm having problems sleeping. And last night, I read in here, it said drink some chamomile tea. I did. I went and bought some chamomile tea from Come and Go. That's our gas station. You can see it up here. If you guys want to sponsor me, let me know. But I bought some chamomile tea from there. It was really good. And I slept the entire night. Just with a glass of chamomile tea. I'm like, that's good. I'm also finding that having a hobby helps. I am scrapbooking. I just started scrapbooking. I found that cutting, because what I do is I go to our library. We get so many pages free a day. And, oh my God, I have like a skunk streak. Oh my God, I'm going gray. Sorry. I went off thought there for a second. What is that? I've got gray hair and it's only right there. So I print some pages out at the library for free, that I can get color, and I cut them out. And I use them for scrapbooking. And the cutting them out is very therapeutic. It's peaceful, it's quiet, and it's really awesome. And that helps me. I'm also reading. As I said, I'm reading these 2 books, the menopause book and the meditation book, but I'm also reading other books. I usually don't read fiction because fiction bores me, but I'm trying to branch out. And I saw this book, The Long Live the Pumpkin Queen by Shay Earnshaw. I got it at Walmart, and I just started it, as in, I'm on 3rd page. It is a Nightmare Before Christmas. It's what happened after they got married. And so I'm reading it. I'm also reading a mystery novel, and Rogue Angel, one of the Rogue Angel series by Alex Archer. Now, I read multiple because I have ADD or ADHD. I think I have ADHD. I'm not sure which one. I know I have one. And I lose concentration fast. As I just showed to you, is with the... Yeah. So... that doesn't help much. So, but I think reading and finding hobbies and doing other things. I like, our library has multiple other things they do, and I'm going to look into that. I'm probably also going to quit my job, mainly because of the things that are going on there, and yeah, I'm not going to put that out. This is for my menopause series, not my personal life with that. So, but I am looking for another job. Maybe I might just stay home and work on my own business. That's my other thing, is I have a business, and I make soaps, lotions, bath bombs, necklaces. Necklaces and paperweights. I'm hoping to start branch out into candy, but that's going to be a while from now, so I'm not too worried about that. I was thinking about gummy bears or something, but sorry, I'm having another anxiety attack. I'm so sorry. I do apologize. So I mean, it just happens. There's no controlling it. Still there, but I'm trying to be a little more. So, another thing in the book, it talks about your sex life, and it says that some women lose their sex drive. Now, before all this happened, I was a very sexually active woman, very, very sexually active. And that was one of my biggest fears, was losing that. And so, right now I'm not, but the book does say, try to keep doing it, keep having sex, even if you don't want it. Not as in, not like, don't let someone rape you, but I mean, sleep, insomnia, mood swings. Here we go. Jumpstart your sex life, and have regular sex. As counterintuitive as it sounds, it can help with vaginal lubrication and spend plenty of time on foreplay. Also do Kegel exercises, which I do 24/7, which is why I'm really, yeah. This helps with the flow of your blood. That helps your body, so it's not painful, but it keeps you lubricated. But here are the mood swings, and this is very important with mood swings. It says, do not keep your feelings bottled up. That I agree with 100%. I have a tendency to, every once in a while, to just not say anything because I don't want to hurt someone's feelings, and now I'll hold it in and then it'll all come out at once, and that's never good. Exercise regularly. That was the yoga. I'm going to try. I also go to the gym a lot. Try doing a yoga session each day. I'm probably going to have to do it like 4 to 5 times a week, just because of... And it says, try relaxation techniques like meditation. And I think one of our libraries has a meditation class, so I want to look into that. Keep a listing of things you're grateful for. Looking over it can lift your spirits and help you keep things in perspective. That I want to do. I haven't done it yet, but I do want to do that. Watch a fun movie, and this one I love. Dance to your favorite music. Yeah, so I do that actually. I sit in the car, and when I'm waiting at the at a red light, I'll just sit there and I'll be like dancing, and then while I'm sitting there doing that dancing, just kind of grooving, and I have people in the next vehicle over giving me the finger. Oh, so sorry, giving me the finger because they don't think what I'm doing is appropriate. Okay, first of all, I'm in my own car. Second of all, it's none of your business. And third of all, I am dealing with something that you have no idea what it is or even how to deal with it. So you just need to stop. Anyway, and another one that says practice mindfulness and mindful breathing to keep yourself grounded in the moment. And that's on page 91. But as I said, this book here is very, very, very helpful. And it's like my new Bible to help on how to deal with things that are going on. I have so many things that go through my head and so many thoughts. It does say, though, and I agree with this one, if you ever feel like you want to harm yourself or hurt yourself or in any way, do call and talk to your doctor. Call somebody. Because, like me, I don't have any thoughts of hurting myself. I'm cute as a button. But there are people out there who are going through what I'm going through and don't have somebody to talk to, and they have these thoughts on, wanting to hurt themselves. Do talk to a doctor if you do have any of those thoughts. But yeah, I mean, if keep yourself occupied. Do your nails. One of the reasons I do scrapbooking is because you cut things out, you tear paper, and it if it doesn't come out, it's never going to come out the way you want it to. You just kind of tear it all up, put it on a piece of paper, put it down the way you just put it down, and there is no, oh, it has to be perfect. It has to come out to look like this. No. I like scrapbooking because it can come out completely different from what I originally thought. And I was really careful. My nails, I just like having long nails. I can't do much with them, but they're cool. I took off my vampire ones earlier and put these on. But this is my series on menopause. I do hope it helps some of you. This is just episode 1. Basically my intro into what my life today basically this is going to be my life as a 45-year-old woman going through menopause, pretty much forced to go through menopause. I didn't want to. It was kind of forced upon me when I had a hysterectomy, and the things that's going to happen to me on a daily basis and how I'm dealing with it, and the things that have helped me, the things I'm doing and that are helping me, the things that I'm doing that are going to hopefully help me, and hopefully by next year when I look back at this one, I'll still be with my lovely man, and we won't have split because of my insane menopause that does drive me nuts, and probably drives him nuts as well. But that's about it, and I do hope that I will see you again. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Leave them in the comments. And I will look on the comments. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. My mind just stopped. That happens too. Get foggy. And I will try to answer any questions you have in the next episode. So I will see you guys later, and bye bye for right now.